Man, I think I'm both equally appointed and disappointed. Is that even a thing? I don't know. But in the meantime, check this out while I try to figure out if that's a thing or not. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, these are pretty cool. These are the Senzer. Check that out. Senzer SG550. New version. Updated gaming headset. Left speaker. Right speaker. Microphone. Noise canceling microphone. Bendable wire. Adjustable. Stepless volume knob. Yo, check these things out. These headphones are so cool. Let me just bring my microphone up. I'm going to do a test here that probably isn't recommended, but I want you guys to hear this. I want you guys to hear how good these headphones sound. These are, really quickly, long cable right here. These are USB 7.1 surround sound headphones, gaming headset. USB, USB 2.0, 3.0, USB, I'll confirm that. USB gaming headset. These things are amazing. I've never owned a set of gaming headsets before, and I'm kind of disappointed only in me for not knowing any better. I'm a tech guy. Y'all know, y'all follow my YouTube. I do microphone tests, headphone tests, and all that stuff. Car audio. I'm an audiophile. Maybe not a perfect audiophile, but I'm into audio. And these provide great audio. If I would have known better, I probably would have purchased these instead of the Audio Technica headsets that I have. And that's not to say anything bad about Audio Technica. They sound great, but these sound amazing. I can't believe I didn't know any better, but now that I know, which way will I go? Hey, I'm going to be using these a whole lot more. You've got the padded headset covers, speaker covers. Very comfortable, extremely comfortable, but they're adjustable. Look at that, adjustable. Y'all know I got a big head, and these things fit easily, comfortably, very comfortably. The padded headset, padded speaker earmuff covers, the ear hole covers, very comfortable. The USB cable, it's long. I'll check exactly how long. I want to say maybe up to 10 feet, give or take, and it's braided, noise canceling, and it's braided, shielded, covered, so it's not going to fray, not going to tear apart. USB, high quality stuff, man, legit high quality stuff. If it's at all even possible. Let me see if I get the camera to focus on that. Oh, there you go. Maybe, just maybe, if the camera focuses, you can use that to go directly to their website and get some more information about it. If you look at this screenplay of me trying to download the software is easy to download and it's easy to get started. If it looks like there was an issue, it was me. It wasn't the software, it was just me, user error, but once I got the software installed, there was no problem whatsoever. Everything worked perfectly. Their software for this, you go to their website, you go to the link, you download it, you go ahead and open the software, and you install it on your desktop. When you have these plugged into your USB and the headphones are recognized by your computer, you turn the software on, it recognizes everything, and then you can go ahead and do all your adjustments necessary for these. You don't have to use these strictly as gaming headsets. You can use them for music and all this stuff. And that's where my slight disappointment comes in when I compare these to my Audio Technicas. The Audio Technicas sound great, but when I listen to these, the bass in these are heavier. Now, I will say the highs are a little heavier too, but not so much. I mean, you can adjust that with the EQ, so you should be able to bring the highs down to your liking. I like my highs a little bit more softer, a little bit more subtle. I think that may have to do with the speakers inside here, but aside from that, These are quality headsets. If I could list anything that was pros and cons on this, I would say the pros are, number one, they are high quality headsets. They sound amazing. They sound really good. The bass is solid. The 7.1 surround sound is absolutely mind-blowing. I have different software on my computer to adjust my EQ the way I like it. And again, it's not a necessarily a fair comparison to directly compare them to the Audio-Technica headsets, but that's my reference point, right? And I have this software on my computer where I can EQ my headsets exactly the way I want them. And I got my Audio-Technica sounding great. But when I plug these in and turn them on, blown away, completely blown away. The sound is amazing. It's solid and it's comfortable. Not to say that the Audio-Technica is not comfortable, but they're very comfortable. So the pros, the software, the padded headphones, the bass response, the 7.1 surround sound. The microphone sounds really good. Of course, I'm recording this right now on my Shure microphone. I'm gonna do a sound comparison with those. Of course, that's not apples to apples comparison. This Shure microphone, very expensive, industry standard type of microphone. However, that microphone did not disappoint whatsoever. So it's a good quality microphone. I mean, the build quality, the affordability, the price point, it's unbelievable. What was it, like $34 at the time of this video? They were like $34.99. I'll double check that to be sure. I'll put up a screenshot because I got them off of Amazon. But they are great. And in comparison to the previous model, the SG500, I believe the SG500 just had either 4 or 5 point surround sound, like front, rear, side to side. This is 7.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get to hear everything, and it's spatial audio. It's spatial, so you can have the surround sound 7.1 close to you, or you can have it spread out as if you're in a big room. It has so many different presets, and the volume control. The volume control is on your ear, and that would be one of my cons. And it's a tiny con, and that's only if I'm being nitpicky about it. The wheel feels a little flimsy, just a little. I mean, again, splitting hairs here, just being really nitpicky. It feels a little flimsy, but that's not really necessarily a total con. It absolutely isn't a game changer. It absolutely isn't a deal breaker. You're absolutely going to want to purchase these. If you're careful with your electronics, which I am, I'm sure you are too, this will be a non-issue. And please don't mind the grease marks here. You know, your boy just got out the shower, so I got a little oil and lotion on my body. I'm touching these and it shows up on the headset. But they're really good quality headphones. Good quality, other than this little minor con that I have here. And the only other con that I would say I have, which is still a minor con because it is explained in the manual, it does say what it is. It's a stepless volume knob. So what that means is there's no stop. It just keeps going. So if you're not looking at your computer screen, like if you look at my computer screen, the captured footage there, you see that as I turn the volume up and down, you see it shows on my computer screen the volume going up and down. But if you're not looking at that, you don't necessarily know where you are if you're a numbers type person who cares what number you're at. Me, I'm kind of OCD like that. I like to have my headphones set at like volume 25 when I want to just sit back and casually listen, and then I like to turn it all the way up. I mean, not saying that these clicks would say if you were or weren't at 25 when you click the volume knob if it doesn't stop, but it still gives me a sense of where I want to be instead of trying to guess. You know, I know if I'm at full volume I can stop, and it doesn't stop. So that's a minor nitpicky con. But another one on the plus side, these things are loud. In a good way. They're not loud and distorted. I mean, depending on what you play, it might distort, depending on the recording. However, if you turn the volume up within reason and don't just blast it like crazy, these things are loud. And my Audio-Technica headsets, they're really good and they're loud and they're really clean and really sharp and really detailed. So are these, but they're all that the Audio-Technicas are and more. They're louder, and I like loud. You know, I'm into car audio. If you look at some of my older videos, car audio videos, I like my music loud. These get loud, and I like them. So 9 times out of 10, chances are I'm going to be using these instead of my Audio-Technicas because they just sound that good. They're comfortable. Audio-Technicas are comfortable too. These are a fraction of the price of what the Audio-Technicas cost. I think these are a third of what the Audio-Technicas cost. And again, I hate to do a direct comparison to the Audio-Technicas, but they're my reference point. You know, just like when I compare this microphone here to this Shure microphone, of course it's not a fair direct comparison, but it is my reference point. And I just want you to see, even though this is considered like industry standard for great microphones, I want you to see how good this thing sounds in comparison. I'm going to be recording through my Zoom PodTrack P4 into Audacity, and the only equalization I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing noise cancellation or noise reduction. I'm going to be doing compression and the graphic EQ, but that's the same thing I do when I do my podcast when I record through this microphone. So I'm gonna give this microphone the exact same treatment. Okay, so while I know it's not a direct fair comparison, not apples to apples, more like apples to oranges comparison, this is my Shure mic, the SM7B, and I'm just talking into it normally. And like I said before, I'm just going to do my standard noise reduction, compression, and graphic EQ on this, just so you can have fair equalization between the two microphones, so you can hear the difference, make a judgment call for yourself. But from what I've experienced, just checking these out, practicing with these, they do not sound like your typical walkie-talkie type headphones. This microphone is clear. It sounds just as clear, maybe not as perfectly detailed as this Shure microphone, but it sounds just as clear as any microphone you would use. It sounds as good as if you're talking on a speakerphone on a phone, as opposed to talking through a CB radio or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this audio right here through this Shure microphone. I'm going to push it away so you can see that I'm not talking through it. And then I'm going to switch the recording and the audio to this one right here. So hold on 1 second. Mic check. Yep, it is picking up. The recording is picking up. So now I am talking through this, obviously, because the Shure microphone is way over here. So I'm talking through the Senzer microphone. I'm not talking extra loud. I'm not trying to project anything. The microphone is right here, probably the same proximity that I had the Shure microphone to my mouth. And I think the audio is just as good from what I've heard. Of course, you guys will be the judge for yourselves. But if this microphone, listen how good this microphone sounds in comparison to the Shure microphone. Look at the difference in the price points. And I'm not trying to talk down about the Shure microphone, but if this is the budget range that you want to be in and you don't want to sacrifice quality just by a different price point, this is the way to go. And look at this. I don't know if you can see the light shining on it, but I'll put some close-up footage in there. When you turn it on, boom, this is what you get. It lights up. When you turn it off, it turns off. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Can't be mad at that. And I'm wondering, if this... Actually, I think it does make a difference in the microphone volume. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out because I'm doing this in real time. I want this to be real, not rehearsed, not prepared, because I'm not trying to push this on you in all positives. I'm just going to give you what it is. So anyway, this is a recording. This is the audio coming from this microphone here. Tapping it so you can hear it. And it's not with the Shure microphone blended in. This is strictly this microphone. So you do your comparisons and let me know what you think. So in conclusion, would I use these? Absolutely. Would I recommend these? Absolutely. And more importantly, my reviews are always honest. In all honesty, I did not get paid to leave this review. Senzer did reach out to me in order for me to do this review and give you guys my honest opinion, pros and cons about it. And I told you everything. I'm not going to talk good about this product just to get you to buy it. I'm not going to talk bad about this product so you don't buy it. This is an honest review. These headsets sound great. Again, I'm not a gamer, but you don't have to use them for gaming. If you use your computer to listen to YouTube, watch movies, or whatever, it absolutely works and it absolutely sounds great. And for the price point, you cannot go wrong. The build quality, solid. If you treat your electronics and products with respect, you're not going to have an issue. If you throw them around, just like anything, chances are it's going to break, it's going to crack. But if you treat these respectfully, they'll last you a lifetime. So anyway, with that being said, this is your boy Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, Media, and everything tech and all that good stuff. If you like this review, please subscribe for more. Please hit that notification button so you know when I put up another review. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.